Hey, nice hat. After the chaos of yesterday and last night, no filming done because it was all hands on deck. Really nice to get some downwind sailing. Right? Fantastic. Who would have thought it'd be so good? So much fun. Wow. Sorry about that. North of Fraser. Here's the wind behind us. We're doing 5.5, 6 in 20 something knots. I think it's getting windier. Strong wind warning coming. We'll see how that goes. I'm guessing this won't show what it's actually like. Waves, when they come up the back, they look like they're going to splash into the cockpit. Anyway, I know they're not. Good times. Just saw 63 knots, 63 kilometres an hour at Double Island Point, so the wind's behind me and coming this way. I guess it doesn't look bad. When the camera's on, you know, the waves don't stand up like they are when the camera's on. So, made it, finally. Lady Musgrave. And who said there wasn't takeaway? Just about to have some Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm sure I could have done it better, but strong wind warning and all, that was a bit of a surprise. Not a big surprise, I came in the wind, but not 63 kilometres worth of wind. So, uneventful yet eventful. Made it. Awesome. Loving it here. Yay. Right, for better or worse, it's our sunset. Let's hope I don't run into something while I'm not looking. Departing Lady Musgrave. It's been a great time, long time, great time. As much as I'm motor sailing and frustrated at there being no wind, and it's not really worthy of a shot, unbelievable. It's mostly been a glass out this morning. The wind's just starting to be variable, so I've put the sails up. Power went out just as I was finished the pan, but Nothing like it. Happy to be a boatie, even with the motor going. Just starting to get some wind, and there is no land anywhere to be seen. Just water. Yep. Magical. It's great to be alive. And just like that, the iron sail has been lowered, and silence. It is still magical, but telltale ripples. That wind has just sort of, I wouldn't say it's in. I don't know whether that's coming out. 5.4 knots of apparent wind. My speed over ground is 3. So most of that 5 is actually my speed, not the wind speed. So the wind speed probably 3 knots. But that's enough. I'm not going exactly in the direction I want, but I'll take it. Glorious day to be alive. That sun. Okay, back to my breakfast dip. Breakfast of champions. Okay, wind's a bit fluky. It's still glorious. The wind is variable, but it has swung around enough so that I've got the monster out. Ah, she blows. Ah, she blows. It has picked up my pace somewhat. I was pretty much bobbing around before. And now I'm back to, I don't know, 4.5, 5 knots in, I don't know, is there any wind? Oh, hang on. Try not to trip over. I don't know, is that any wind? 6 knots and I'm doing 4.5. Whew. That's 6 knots apparent, so I guess it's a bit more than 6 knots, but anyway, glorious. Me and my hat. The day's finishing. We've just come in from Hervey Bay and we're coming down the Great Sandy Straits, and just glorious time of day. There is nobody out. I thought it was school holidays, but apparently I'm the only one on holiday. Why wouldn't you want to be out in this? There's a couple of boats tied up, but I've seen no one sailing today. Correct that. One other catamaran that I saw with its sails up today. Amazing. Anyway, look at that sunset. I want to make the most of this breeze. Hopefully get to, I've got an incoming tide. Hopefully I'll get to the shallow part dead on high tide, and then I'll pull up for a kip on as I get to the other side. Okay. Hey, morning from the Great Sandy Straits. Amazing. It's glass out. It is like a milk pond. It's just the gentlest of breeze that's picked up. Oop. Okay, something to eat, lift the anchor, heading home. Hopefully there's some wind. Great day to be alive. Just came out White Bay bar. I was meant to go up that way and out, but risk taker. I took a shortcut. The shallowest I saw was 2.7. So I'll take that as a win. Rainbow Beach, going up to Double Island Point. Wind is coming northeast, I think, northeast. So we are on target to get to Double Island up there. I don't know whether you can see that. Stonked along at 5 knots. Good job. We got less than 10 knots because that's apparent wind. So that's probably 8. 7 or 8 knots, and I'm doing 5 knots. Nice job. Holiday's over. Going home. 15 knots and the spinnaker out. Here we go. It's arse tensing sort of sailing, just on the verge of disaster. I think 15 knots is about all I can do. If it was flat water, it would be easy. But there's a swell coming through that just in our rear quarter, it just pushes the boat sideways and either powers up and puts me into the wind, or and then the autopilot overreacts. Anyway, 15 knots. Interesting, exciting. Let's see how long I can keep her out. And then that'll be it, I reckon. We'll be in tonight, home after dark. It's been an awesome trip. Nice way to finish. Checking out. I feel like a bit of a wimp taking the spinnaker down. But it was gusting to 18 knots. Not going well for me. Flying, but terrible. Look at that sea state. Again, you won't, I know, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, but yeah. 18 knots, and I thought, oh, I might take the spinnaker down. That's a good idea. It's much more calm on deck now. We're still going. We just hit 6.9 knots then without the spinnaker. Anyway, good times. Home soon. Hey, not too bad out there. We're nearly dead downwind, just the main out. Oh, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like outside. That's a pretty cool view. Somewhere around. Oh, I've got to clean that, I guess. Somewhere around 17 knots of wind, and we are directly heading for Mooloolaba. Those waves, there's nothing much to them. It does look nice.